Hello. So for my teacher model presentation today, I will be presenting on Mrs. Anderson, who was one of my teachers in 10th grade. So, a little bit of background on Mrs. Anderson. She taught at my high school, which was called Regina Caeli Academy. Now, this was a hybrid system, meaning that 3 days a week I was homeschooled, and then 2 days a week I went to this place. It was basically like a church basement where there were other moms who acted as teachers for the students there, helping them with their assignments and things like that, and providing a structure and a schedule for us. But Mrs. Anderson taught 10th grade history, medieval, which was a little boring at times, but mostly she found ways to make it so exciting for us. She had a very small class. There were only four of us, so she had a lot of time to give us individual attention. She didn't have any background in formal teaching or anything like that, but she did a great job regardless. So I really gave her props for that, and she had a huge impact on me. So, her impact going forward, she increased my confidence. So, she supported my academic efforts. She did a really good job of encouraging her students and letting them know, even when they struggled, that they still had room for improvement. Here were the areas where they were doing a good job. She really helped us move forward and take what we had accomplished and recognize that. She fostered my critical thinking skills, and she taught me to question and structure my ideas. So, this was really important for writing and thinking about history and structuring essays and thoughts and things like that. And it really helped me become a good writer and a good thinker. So, I'm very grateful for that. And she sparked my curiosity. She demonstrated how even the dullest events in history, there was some interesting aspect about them. So she brought this joy in the teaching and made it really exciting for all of us. So the lessons I learned from her, first, challenge yourself. You can't just coast off of your natural talent. So I loved writing. I think I was, semi good for it. But one of my first writing assignments with her, I got like a 60% on it. I had never scored that low before. But she taught me that you can sort of coast along your talent, but that's not a good way to be. You need to push yourself, challenge yourself, and that way you can grow and become better and achieve the best you can. She also taught us to know the basics before we start challenging ourselves and pushing ourselves like that. So before we started getting into timed essays and things like that, she taught us how to hold a pencil because she knew that some of us would struggle with like the long writing process. So she taught us the basics before she began to push us. She also taught us that the best praise is earned. So encouragement can be a really powerful tool in the classroom and in life. But it doesn't work as well when it's just handed to you, when you don't really earn it. But getting actual praise from Mrs. Anderson felt like a gold medal at like the Olympics or something. It was so cool and she used it so well. So it was really great to hear from her and to have that sort of reward when it was finally given. So, a little quote from her that I have here that was just really amazing to hear and had a great impact on me. She said, "I love teaching high school. You are all at such an important moment in your lives. You are beginning to exercise your reason more and more, and it's beautiful." So I absolutely loved hearing this from her because as a high school student, I knew that a lot of my teachers didn't really like me or didn't really want to be teaching high school because, in high school, students aren't always the best. They aren't the most cooperative. But Mrs. Anderson really made an effort to let us know that she appreciated us, that she wanted to be there. And it was a really great experience because of that. So, my strategies for future teaching that I will implement because of her. First, I will want to have high expectations for my students. I want to challenge them and encourage them to move forward and push to the best of their abilities. Because she really encouraged us to do this, and it was so important, and it really helped me raise the bar for myself and for everybody else in the classroom. She also helped us recognize our enthusiasm, and I hope in my future classroom I will love my content as much as she did and love my students just as much and let them know that I care about them and I am there for them. Also, I want to make my content relevant. She did such a great job of sparking our interest and drawing us in. So, for the future, these are the things that I hope to include thanks to Mrs. Anderson.